Good afternoon all. Now we have already completed 2 classes of derivatives and this is the third class, and the first is the theorem. If f is differentiable at x equal to c, then f is continuous at c. So given that f is differentiable at x equal to c, that means the limit definition of f differentiation is exist, that is limit h tends to 0 f of c plus h minus f of c by h exists, and limit h tends to 0 f of c plus h minus f of c by h is equal to f dash c. If h not equal to 0, we can write f of c plus h is equal to, we can add and subtract and add f of c plus h minus f of c plus f of c. So which can be written as the first term f of c plus h minus f of c all divided by h into h plus f of c. So we can take the limit at h tends to 0. So limit h tends to 0 f of c plus h is equal to limit h tends to 0 f of c plus h minus f of c by h into h, which is equal to plus limit h tends to 0 f of c. So this part is equal to limit h tends to 0 f of c plus h minus f of c by h, this is equal to f dash c, and into limit h tends to 0 h plus f of c. So limit h tends to 0 f of c plus h is equal to f of c, or limit x tends to c f of x equal to f of c. Hence f is continuous at x equal to c. Next we have a problem. At time t, the position of a body moving along the s axis is s equal to t cube plus 6t square plus 9t, where t greater than or equal to 0, where t is measured in seconds and s in meters. Find body's acceleration at each time when the velocity is 0. Next, find the body speed at each time when the acceleration is 0. Third question, find the total distance traveled by the body from t equal to 0 to t equal to 2. D, find the jerk function of the particle. Now let's do the problem. So given that s is equal to t cube minus 6t square plus 9t and t greater than 0. So we could write the velocity function as 3t square minus 12t plus 9 and acceleration, which is equal to dv by dt. So here we could write v is equal to ds by dt. So a is equal to dv by dt, which is equal to 6t minus 12. Now the first, in a part, the question is, this is the question. This is the question. Find body's acceleration at each time when the velocity is 0. So when velocity, given that velocity equal to 0, which implies 3t square minus 12t plus 9 is equal to 0, which implies 3 into t square minus 4t plus 9 is equal to 0, implies t square minus 4t, no, this is 3 plus 3 equal to 0. Which implies t minus 1 into t minus 3 equal to sum is equal to minus 4 and product is equal to 3. So this is t minus 1 into t minus 3 equal to 0, or t equal to 1 and t equal to 3. So we have to find the body's acceleration. So when t equal to 1, acceleration A is equal to 60 minus 12 is equal to, so this is seconds, 60 minus 6 into 1 minus 12 is equal to 6 minus 12 equal to minus 6 meter per second square. Now when t equal to 3, A is equal to 60 minus 12 is equal to 6 into 3 minus 12. 18 minus 12 is equal to 6 meter per second square. So in the first part the answer is minus 6 meter per second square and 6 meter per second square. Now second part is find the body speed at each time when the acceleration is 0. So given that acceleration is 0, so 60 minus 12, A equal to 0 implies 60 minus 12 is equal to 0, or so 60 equal to 12 or t equal to 12 by 6 is equal to 2. Now we have to find the speed. Speed is equal to modulus of v of t. So which is equal to modulus of 3t square minus 12t plus 9 at t equal to 2, which is equal to 3 into 2 square minus 12 into 2 plus 9. 3 into 2 square is 3 into 4, which is 12, minus 12 into 2 is 24 plus 9. So minus 12 plus 9 is minus 3, which is equal to modulus is 3 meter per second. Now we have the third part, C. Find the total distance traveled by the body from t equal to 0 to t equal to 2. So here we have to identify whether there is any movement, change in direction. So we have to identify where the particle is moving to positive direction and when the particle is moving to negative direction. So when particle is moving in positive direction, v of t greater than 0, that is t minus 3 into t minus 1 is greater than 0. That is when both t minus 3 greater than 0 and t minus 1 greater than 0, which implies t is greater than 3 and t greater than 1. Both this happens when t greater than 3. So the particle is moving in positive direction when t is greater than 1. Now check for whether it is moving in negative direction. Now when particle is moving in negative direction, V of t is less than 0, which implies V of t is equal to that is when t minus 1 into t minus 3 is less than 0, which implies either t minus 1 is greater than 0 and t minus 3 is less than 0, or t minus 1 less than 0 and t minus 3 greater than 0, which implies here it is t greater than 1 and t greater than 3, or t less than 1 and t less than 3, t greater than 3. This is not possible. This is not possible. Here t greater than 1 and t less than 3 implies t element of 1, 3. So at t equal to 1, that is at t equal to 1, there is a change in direction. Distance traveled by the body from t equal to 0 to t equal to 2 is equal to is the sum of distance traveled by the body from t equal to 0 to t equal to 1 plus sum of, no plus is equal, and the distance traveled by the body from t equal to 1 to t equal to 2, that is distance is equal to modulus of s of 2 minus s of 1 plus modulus of s of 1 minus s of 0. So s of 2 is equal to, s is t cube, so 2 cube minus 6 into 2 square plus 9 into 2 minus 1 cube minus 6 into 1 square plus 9 into 1 plus 1 cube minus 6 into 1 square plus 9 into 1 minus 0 cube minus 6 into 1 0 square plus 9 into 0, which is equal to modulus of 2 cube minus, that is 8 minus 6 into 4 24 plus 18 minus 1 minus 6 into 1 1 minus 6 plus 9 plus 1 minus 6 plus 9 minus 0, which is equal to 8 minus 24 minus 16 minus 16 plus 8 2 minus 1 minus 6 is minus 5 plus 4 is plus 9 is 4 plus modulus of again 1 minus 6 plus 9 is 4 minus 0. So there is no minus here. 1 minus 6 is minus 5 minus 5 plus 4. So modulus of 2 minus 4 is 2. Modulus of 4 minus 0 is 4, which is equal to 6 meters. Now we have the fourth position, the jerk function. Jerk function J is equal to dA by dt, which is equal to 6 meter per second cube.